How's it going, everybody? Hope we're well. It's me, back for another quick vlog. I went out today with my dad. My dad got back. He went away as well this past week, hence why my dad's not been here, and I've been able to do a lot more videos and being able to, just being left to my own devices, which was fantastic. So my dad got back yesterday, and me and my dad went out today, went to get some shopping and all that kind of jazz. We went to Curry's. I wasn't going to get this. I wasn't going to get one today. I was just going to see what the prices were. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to pick one up. So I've just been setting up. I got myself a new controller for the PS5. As you would have seen on the channel, I managed to pick up a PS5 finally. And it's probably one of the very few successful vlogs on this channel, actually, funnily enough. I managed to pick up a new PS5 controller. When I initially got the PS5, I got the bundle deal, and it came with some games as well. I got FIFA, FC. It used to be called FIFA, but it's now called FC 25 or 26 or whatever. Got that one, and I got Spider-Man 2, as well as the console, and it came with a controller. So I got it a bundle. So I've only ever had one controller. So I decided, if anything was to happen to the original controller that I got with the console, I have a backup. Yeah, managed to pick that up. They're not cheap. Certainly not cheap. They are a bit of an investment just in their own right. I've been playing, where's the game? Let me see if I can get hold of it. Ghost of Tsushima. I managed to pick it up secondhand from CEX. And I really, really love this game. It is, I can see the hype for it now. The great thing of me having a PS5 now, I can actually play the games that I've been longing for. Even though some of these titles for the PS5 was available on the PS4, but some of them were a bit too advanced for the PS4. So there was only some titles that were on the PS4, but not everything. But like Ghost of Tsushima, for instance, I've wanted to pick that game up for so long, and I waited purposely to get a PS5 so I can get that game. I've got this. I haven't even played it yet. Well, I have played it before. I had the PS4 version of this, but this is the full game. I managed to get back Cyberpunk 2077. This also has Phantom Liberty DLC on it, so it's the full game. So at some point, once I finish playing Ghost of Tsushima, I'm going to start playing this next. I also picked up Sonic Frontiers. So I managed to get that as well. That's a recent game. Oh yeah. Also, I've got RoboCop. This is the DLC. Unfinished Business, RoboCop Rogue City, the actual RoboCop Rogue City as well. Some of the games I haven't played fully. I played a bit of RoboCop since I got the PS5. I played some of the the football one, and I'm currently playing Ghost of Tsushima. But what I want to do is I want to try and play a game one at a time, because I have this, in the past, I've had this thingy of like buying games, playing them, but not properly appreciating them and not completing them. I've just, bought games, played them, bought a new game, moved on to the new game, and forgot about the rest of it, So I'm trying to systematically, when I've got some spare time, I've not been on my PS5 at all this week while I've been off. This is the first time with, hooking up the new controller. I've actually played a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima for a few weeks at least. So I am a gamer, but I'm not an avid gamer. When I was younger, I used to put so many hours into gaming, so many hours, but not as much now, because obviously life gets in the way, doesn't it? Let's just be real with each other. So today is my last day of freedom. Today is my last day of freedom as well. I am back to work tomorrow, back to the road and race after this past week. But you know what? I have actually really enjoyed it. I'm not going to go into details because I always seem to get, I know people mean well, but I find it a little bit intrusive to a certain degree because end of the day, you know, what I'm trying to get to is I uploaded a vlog a couple of days ago and I've deleted it because I felt I wasn't being taken seriously with that vlog. And that was the vlog of me saying about going to Meadowhall. I took a drive out to Meadowhall and it was my first proper motorway driving. I have been on motorways, but usually somebody's been with me, either my dad or my mum or whatever, if we've gone out for a day out. And I understand some people are going to be astonished by that. I really don't know what the problem is because when I go somewhere specific, say if it's a convention, TF Nation, or what have you, I always use public transportation. It's not like I don't want to drive. I want to be able to relax, but I enjoy drinking alcohol. When I'm doing something social, I like to be able to have a nice drink and enjoy myself. And also the parking at the hotel in Birmingham where TFN is hosted at is bloody expensive. We go for 4 days. We travel up the Thursday and we come home the Monday. That's 4 whole days we are at the hotel for, which means I have to pay for 4 days of parking to be able, to take my car. The parking is expensive, and I can't make ends meet because the event itself is already expensive in itself. But I really don't know what the problem is because most people, quite a lot of people, have a car, but they still, from time to time, might take the train, go out on a train for the day, or might want to go out on the bus because the bus is only a couple quid for a return or whatever. And some people are watching the pennies because the fuel prices at the moment are expensive. Things of that nature. So there is a reason why people choose to use public transportation, even though they still do have a car, but they will use a car. I predominantly use my car to get to work because if I don't, there's no buses, there's no bus route, there's no buses to my work, especially at the time in the morning when I start work. This past week I've really, really enjoyed myself because I have gone out, I've gone on the train. I don't go on the train very often. It's literally once in a blue moon that I ever go on a train. And I thought for a change, I'll go on the train, went to York, had a great day in York, had a couple pints and had something to eat when I got there, went around the National Railway Museum, and then I went round the Shambles area in the city centre. Beautiful day, beautiful weather, just took it in my stride, beautiful. And then when I went to Sheffield, I decided to drive there. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did because it's opened my eyes to potentially use my car more. I am going to use my car more, but at the same time, I will still use public transportation now and again, depending on what I'm doing. And that's all I'm going to say on the matter. I feel refreshed. I'm satisfied with what I've managed to be able to fit in and what I've done this past week while I've been off. I've relaxed. I've refreshed myself, which is all part and parcel of having time off from work or being on holiday. Tonight is literally my last day of freedom, and I go back to work tomorrow. And I'm not looking forward to it, but end of the day, needs must. I need monies, but at least I've had today off, and I've only got the rest of the week I have to deal with, and then the weekend is coming up soon and all that. But yeah, it has been a great weekend. This past week has been really, really good. I've really quite enjoyed myself, and I'm quite happy with what I've managed to do. And I've been meaning to go to York. I've been meaning to go out of a day out in York for quite a while, but yeah, the stars seemed to align this past week, and I just thought, you know what, why not? And I'm going to go on the train because I don't use the train very often, and it was great, good day. And I really enjoyed going to Meadowhall because I haven't been to Meadowhall in like over 20 years. The last time I went was probably when I was about 6 or 7 years old. So that was a trip down memory lane in a certain way. But yeah, I managed to pick this up, this really good sketchbook from Meadowhall when I went. And last night I christened it, as it were. I did my very first drawing in this new sketchbook. That's what I did last night. I did a drawing of Soul. The character's called Soul, and he's from an anime series called Soul Eater. And I thought to do my very first drawing. My very first drawing in the new sketchbook. So quite happy with how it worked, how it turned out. I'm just chilling out the rest of the night. Me and my dad are going to have a takeaway, I think, later on. Back to work tomorrow. So videos are going to go back to like a regular thing of maybe once a week again. Really, really enjoyed this past week. It has been really refreshing. I feel refreshed. I feel good. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed everything that I've produced and uploaded this past week on this channel and also my main channel as well. There we are. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your bank holiday and take care. Bye-bye.